So, you want to come to the beach with me? I'm in Cadiz. I'm just about to go and hang out on the beach with my friend. I don't think people have seen folks talking to a camera on their own before. Right, what do you guys continue to ask me about? It's about refinancing properties. And it's about pulling all your cash back out. I've given you a couple of examples already, but the questions keep coming, so it's obviously a really important subject for you guys. I'm going to give you some thoughts around it. It's less about doing anything magic, it's more about finding a discounted deal. If you find a discounted deal and you have to buy it obviously at the price you buy it at, so you need to put usually about 25% in because you're going to get a 75% loan to value mortgage. What you do is you wait 6 months. I mean, some companies allow you to do it before the 6 months are up, but typically you wait 6 months and then you go back to the same company and you say, look, it's worth more than I bought it for. I got lucky, I was able to buy it discounted and I did some renovations or whatever you did. But really what you did is you bought it wholesale, and then you're going back and saying, now this is the retail price, I can prove here's the retail price. You know, estate agent, you get some estate agents out to come and tell you what the price is. Obviously let them know that they're not going to be selling the property. Do some comparables, just the way the surveyor will do some comparables, and then you can refinance it, pulling all your cash back out. Or some of your cash back out, depending on how discounted you got it. So it's not a magical finance tool. The magic is in the deal sourcing, and once you've sourced a discounted deal, then it's straightforward. If you're going to get a 75% loan to value property, what you really want to be doing is sourcing it below 25% discount, plus ideally a little bit more discount to account for fees, to account for stamp duty, and to account for any renovation cost. So the whole thing is about buying wholesale and then going back and proving to the lending company that you were able to be fortunate and buy it wholesale, and now you'd like to refinance it on its retail price. Now, for that you need a mortgage company that's willing to do what's called a further advance. Obviously I can't give you financial advice, I can just tell you what I know. For that you're going to need a really good financial advisor. I want you to be looking for somebody who is whole of market, meaning they're not tied to a couple of houses, and you definitely want to be asking them, and don't get caught out the way I did, you definitely want to ask them, will this company do a further advance? Because I was once ready to, I had about 4 million quid's worth of property and I was about to pull out £1 million, and it turned out the blooming company had ran out of money. And because I hadn't asked that dummy question, I made an assumption, assume makes an ass out of you, me. I hadn't asked the dummy question, will this company be able to refinance from my broker? It turns out they weren't, because they were not a company that kind of had the money. They borrowed the money, and when they lent all the money out, they kind of closed the book and didn't lend any more money out. So I was really irritated, because either I had to pay off all of those mortgages with all those early redemption clauses, and then refinance from another property mortgage lender, which then would have cost a fortune, or I couldn't pull out £1 million and buy another £4 million worth of property. So that was an expensive mistake. Don't do the same mistake there. So the magic is not financial trickery. The magic is finding discounted properties, basically buying wholesale, BMV, below market value. I call it wholesale because I think we all understand wholesale. And finding a company that will happily further, and there are many, many of them out there. I mean, I've done it with, golly, all the main ones, that will further advance, subject to you being able to prove the value is actually more than when you first bought it. Simple.